Hi everyone, I'm Radhika. Welcome back to another session of Workout Wednesday 2022 Week 15 Challenge. This time the data is about NCAA Men's Basketball Championship and we are going to be creating this dashboard. If you have not subscribed to my channel, then please do subscribe as I don't want you to miss out on any future videos. And without further ado, let's jump into our Power BI desktop. Let us start by getting data into Power BI. For that, I'm going to click on Import Data from Excel as it is an Excel file. Choose my file and click on Open. Now we need both of these files, so I'm going to select both of them and click on Transform Data as we have to apply some transformations. In Power Query Editor, this table looks alright, but for this table, we need to apply transformations like we can remove these two columns. So I'm going to right click and select Remove Columns. Then we don't need these null data. So we can select any of these columns and untick the null checkbox and click on OK so that these null columns are removed. Next, we need to merge these two and I'm going to merge them as new queries. So for that, I'm going to go to Merge Queries and click on Merge Queries as new. Now I'm going to select 2022 Elite 8 results table on the first one, and for the second one the other table, which is university ranks and logos, and I'm going to select university from both the tables as the join column. We can choose left outer join and click on OK. Now this will create a table and I'm going to call this as data. Now that this is done, I'm just going to click on close and apply to apply these changes and go back to Power BI desktop. I forgot to disable the load for these two tables. So let's go back to transform data to get the Power Query editor and then right click on the table name and untick the enable load checkbox. And then I'll click on continue. And similarly for the other one as well, untick the enable load checkbox and click on continue. And then I will click on close and apply as we don't want these two tables to load into our Power BI desktop. Now this is loaded into our Power BI desktop. I'm just going to select matrix visual because that's what we have to use for the challenge. And in rows, I'm going to get the row. In values, I'm going to get the university name. So bring in university in values. And then in columns, I'm going to bring the round. So let's get this round over here. We don't want these totals, so I'm going to go to formatting pane and turn off the row totals and column totals. Now let's go to cell elements. And for first university, let's turn on the background. And then for conditional formatting, I'm going to say it's based on rules. When the first university is not blank, then we want this color and I'll click on OK so that the names get highlighted. I don't want the banded row color, so I'm going to turn this off as well. Going into column headers, again, we don't want these. So I'm just going to change the text color to a white color because we can't turn them off. And going into grid, in the border section, we don't want a blue border. So let's change it to a white color so that it gets mixed up with the background. Now we want the horizontal grid lines because there is a space in the challenge in between these two text. So let's turn on the grid lines. I'm changing it to a white color and let's change it to a 5 pixels width. Now going into values, we can change the alternate color background to a white color so that we don't have this banded rows. We have not expanded the columns. So let's go back to transform data. And in here, we need to expand the 2022 column. So let's go into data and I will just untick this university checkbox and then click on OK so that we have the rank and university. I'm just going to rename this as rank and then logo. And then click on close and apply. Now I can bring in rank over here and then the logo as well. And then we need to change the logo because currently it is a URL. So we need to change the logo data category to be an image URL so that it renders the image and not the URL itself. We can just reduce the size of these images. So go into image size and we can just turn it to 30 pixels. Let's increase the size of the values. So going into values, and I'm just going to change this to 14. On the right hand side, we want scores. So let's bring in the scores on the right hand side. And now I'm just going to rearrange these. So I'm decreasing the width over here. Now the last step is to color code these values to differentiate between winner and runner-up team. And I'm again going to use conditional formatting, but this time on the font value and not on the font background. So I'm going to choose sum of score, as that's what we have to color code, and turn on the font color and then choose conditional formatting. We are going to do it via rules, and the field that we need to choose is the winner, because that's the field which tells us whether the team is a winner or a runner up. So 0 means it's a runner up, 1 is a winner. So I'm going to choose sum of winner here, and then choose, if it is equal to 0 number, then we need this as a red color, and if this is equal to 1 as number, then this should be a green color. So I'm just going to choose a green color over here, and then I'll click on OK. So now these values are color coded and we know which team won. For this record, we don't need it, so I'm just going to exclude it. So I'll right click and click on exclude so that it gets excluded. Last thing that we need to do is get the image over here for NCAA championship. And for that, I've just taken a screenshot from the challenge itself. And then I'm going to go into insert, choose image and get that image, and then click on open. And then I can just resize it. And this is how the final visual looks like. I hope you have learned how to use conditional formatting to make these changes. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my